Alright, what's up you guys, it's Matt, or Montruh. You guys might not know my face. I know how there's a lot of you on here that haven't been subscribed to me in these past couple of weeks or months or however long it was since I did a face cam. But this is what I look like for any of you that might care. But yeah, my name is Matt. You guys also know me as Montruh, and today is going to be part 1 of the part 4 series for my 200 subscriber special. Again, thank you guys so much. I really wouldn't have been able to do this without you guys. But yeah, let's just get straight into the video. Alright, to start off you guys, I use Shadowplay. That's going to be my recording software. It's going to be a extension from the GeForce experience, which you can get when you get any sort of NVIDIA card. At least, I think. I don't know how accurate this is. I don't know if you can only get the GeForce experience and NVIDIA, Shadowplay, all that stuff. If you have an NVIDIA graphics card, I'm not entirely sure. You can look it up, but as far as I know, that's how you do it, and that's what I have. But what Shadowplay does for me is that I'm able to turn instant replay on, which is a setting that allows me to technically always be recording, so that I can pretty much just hit a certain key and it saves the last 45 seconds of my gameplay. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I'll explain more as we go into the settings. So to start off for the settings, for keyboard shortcuts, these are not going to be super necessary, but for some of you maybe, just because maybe you need new ideas for where you should put certain things. This is where I put mine. I'm only going to go over 2 just because I feel like there are only 2 in here that are super necessary for me when it comes to recording my clips when I'm playing. So Alt G will bring up the overall overlay. That's going to allow me to switch on instant replay or hit recording or whatever like that. Then to save a clip, I have it going to be right here. Or to turn on instant replay, instead of just opening the interface or the overlay, I have Alt R and that turns on instant replay. And then for what I have to save a clip, let's say I'm in a build fight and I kill someone, it was a really cool clip, then this is where I pressed my Alt S, which saves the last 0.8 minutes recorded, which is going to be just 45 seconds. Everything else is not that necessary. You can pause the video if you'd like to check some of the settings if you have an idea for some things, but this is where I've kept mine and I feel like it's most useful for me. Alright, so moving on to the audio, I have pretty much basic settings. System sounds is at 100. And my volume for my microphone is going to be at 75. This automatically links to your volume settings for the PC, so you don't have to worry much about that. And then lastly, for my video capture, like I said, I have my instant replay length. Every single time I press Alt S, saves the last 45 seconds. I have my quality on custom, but it's pretty much just high because it's set at 50. I used to have it capped out at 130 because I used to talk to Wi-Fi. I don't know if you guys know about him. You probably guys do know about him, but Ghost Wi-Fi, I talked to him about certain settings and what the best things are, and he recommends having your bitrate at the max, which is 130. I personally used to put it on there, but then it used to skyrocket the storage for each replay up to like a gig, and I'd rather not do that. I don't have that much space, so I ended up settling on 50, which is the high setting, which is like a happy medium for me. So I found that to be working out for me. Alrighty guys, that was my recording settings. For the software that I used instant replay or Shadowplay. Now we're going to move on into the editing portion, or my editing settings, so my render settings and all of that stuff for when I render all my videos. Alrighty you guys, so now into my render settings. So I use Vegas Pro 15 for my editing software. I know a lot of people usually don't like using Vegas. People usually like have other things that they use, blah blah blah, but bottom line, I use Vegas Pro 15. I just found that to be useful for me, and that's what I like to stick with, and it hasn't given me any problems. I'm not too into editing super crazy things, so it works out for me. Alright, so first we're going to start off with the project settings, or the project properties. So if you click on the cog right here, these are going to be my project settings. I have them at a custom 1440 by 1080 60 FPS. There should be a drop down here that you can switch it to. Mine's technically custom, so that's why it says custom. The width is 1440, height 1080. File order, upper field first, 1.33 repeating. My frame rate, I have it at 60. A lot of tutorials will keep you at 59. I found 60 to be working for me. My pixel format is 8 bits. My full resolution rendering quality is best. Motion blur type on Gaussian. Resample mode, I have that disabled. It's really important from all the other tutorials that I've watched that you have this on disabled, so keep it on disabled. Alright, so now the most important thing I feel like a lot of you are wondering is my render settings for Vegas Pro 15. So after you hit file, then render as, in just a minute here, I'm gonna pop up the render settings. So my render settings, okay, see, as you can see, I have it listed as Wi-Fi, and the reason for that is because when I first started making out montages, I was very uncomfortable and I was very not happy with how most of the quality from my videos were coming out. Even though they were saying 1080p, it was still blurry and all blah 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 blah. So then I DM'd Wi-Fi about it, and I asked him what the settings that he used were, and he showed me them and he walked me through it, and it really helped me out. So with WIFO, if you ever, actually you're never gonna watch this because why would you need render settings, but big shouts out to you for helping me make all my videos basically. Alright, so I use Magic's AVC AAC MP4. If I turn the filter off actually. So there's gonna be a drop down of formats here. You're gonna click on this one. So then you're going to want to click on Internet HD 59 right here. It's going to be on the top right below the 4Ks. I'm just going to go under mine just because I'm going to be able to see my settings, but it's the same thing. Then you're going to want to hit customize template when you're on the Internet HD, which will be this one, just to make sure that I'm not mixing up anything. The settings I have for this are going to be 2560 width, 1440 height. I have my profile on high. Frame rate is going to be the 59.94. Pixel aspect ratio is 1.0, and my variable bit rate is going to be maximum at 135 mil, and average is going to be 100 mil. And then the only other thing you want to worry about here is your project, and you want to have your video rendering quality at best. And then after when you're done with all of that, you're going to want to actually name it. So what I did was that I just named my iPhone, then I hit save with the floppy disk icon, and then it's going to save it, and you're going to keep it right here. I have my filters on to show favorites only, just so it is, and that's going to be my render settings quality. Alright, so I'm just realizing this now that while I'm editing this video, I forgot to mention that with these render settings, they're going to be the highest quality, but that also means that the rendering process is actually going to take a few minutes, and by a few minutes I mean like 10, 20, 30. It's pretty on the high end. So if you're using these settings, keep in mind it should take a while because you're coming out with the best possible quality, and that's due to the high bitrate. Anyways, yeah, back to the video. So hopefully that wasn't that too confusing. Like I said again, this is my first ever time I'm doing a tutorial on any of my settings or anything like that, so I really don't want to mess anything up. So if I missed something or I wasn't clear on something, then just comment on the video and then I'll try to answer your question. Please bear with me, this is my first time I'm ever doing a tutorial on anything or showing you guys any of my settings, so if I miss something again, just let me know. But yeah, that's gonna do it for you guys. I really appreciate 200 subs, on our way to 300 already. Like, I literally can't believe that. Already 35 or 33 of the subs way there, I don't know, something dumb. We just hit 200, now we're on like 230. So yeah, hopefully we do hit 300 by the end of this month, by the end of January. Alrighty guys, so look out for the other videos in this 200 sub special. I do have the giveaway, and then I have another tutorial video on how I edit my videos, and then lastly I should have a playing controller on PC video. Hopefully that'll be funny for you guys. Hope you guys have a good one. Hopefully you learned something. Sorry if I'm not clear, can't really do anything about it. Sometimes I have small pea brain. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.